This painting I was doing a couple of weeks ago. At the minute it's all dried out. I've just an area here that I want to show you how I'm going to finish it off. The paints I mainly used in here were titanium white for the snow and a mixture of sap green and alizarin crimson mixed together that gave me the brown for the trees. And the under painting I did with acrylics, which was sienna, burnt sienna, and I think burnt umber. Anyway, I just want to finish it off today and show you what I did. So just bear with me. I've made up a mixture of paint here that actually looks like this. The mixture I've made up, this is the one I used previously. It's dry, but I've made one up here that you can't see by the side of the palette, by the side of the camera. Now these are what I use, tear off palettes to use for mixing my paints. They're very good. You can store them in the freezer to preserve your paints for a day or two, or just dispose of them. So I'm just loading this brush up that I've got here, and I'm just going to come over here, and I want to create a big tree here. So I use this like this fan brush here. You can kind of start off thin, but I want it to be fairly thick at the top. So I'm just going to wiggle it from side to side, and I want to come down here like this. I want it to be in the foreground. So let's bring it down here. Just bear with me. So I'll move some stuff out of the way. I've got a bit of a reference painting down here from one I've done previously, and I just wanted to make sure of what I wanted to get out of the painting. So take it down there, up here. I want to do it fairly quickly actually, so I can get it within the 10-minute YouTube video. Take it like that. That's probably about enough there, like that. This looks like a funny tree, doesn't it? It's going up there like this. And make it a little bit thicker. And I'm going to probably change my brush, because I want to make it gnarly. A bit lumpy. Let's get a few lumps now. Hang on. That's it. Get a few lumps on the side. Kind of stand back from my paint and have a look. That's what you're supposed to do. Okay, I want to make it a little bit thicker at the top there. Now, let me look at my other brushes. Okay, well I'll keep using the fan brush for now. Yeah, I want it thick like that. I'm going to kind of turn it to the tip like that. I want it gnarly. Here as well. Kind of using that tip of it there. So some more. Just a little bit of a lump here coming out. That's what I'll do. I want to take that around like that. That's it. I'm going to thin the paint down in a minute in order to get these to get the paint a little bit thinner, so I can get the branches thinner. Just going to take that down to a sharp edge. That'll do. I'll take this one up. A bit coming off it. Okay, some little bits here. A bit coming off that. Oop, don't like that. So I don't want too many on this, because the more I do, the more I've got to put detail on. Let's make that a little bit. Take it out like that. That's it. Same with that one there. Now they're getting a little bit too uniform for my liking there, so let's just make a bit of a lump on that. That'll do. A few more little more lumps here and there. that's better. Okay, sorry, when I'm painting, I try to concentrate on what I'm doing, so I'm not going to speak too much. Sorry about that. There you go. That's probably enough. I'll take one out from there actually. It's not gnarly enough. I say gnarly, I mean it's I want nodules on it. Like this. Now I'm just going to store this brush and use it again in a little while. Now with this I just want to add a little bit of white. I want to lighten it up and put a little bit of light on the one side. Yes, that's not bad. But I'm going to add some. I'm going to just use that same brush actually. Just put little bits here and there like this. I'm going to highlight it more in a bit with some white. Just more like just an underbase for the white snow. I mean, you could use a palette knife for this. Let's show you an example for a palette knife. Just like this. That's actually a little bit better. Just lightly touching this previous paint on this canvas. You touch it too much, so let's load that a bit more on there. I want to go round with this root area. A bit more paint. Kind of rushing it a little bit, sorry about that. Let's put a bit around there. Okay, you get the gist with that. Now, let me just continue just to make this a bit more shaped here. With a darker colour I wanted. That's more or less it, that's kind of what I want. Okay, let me change now. I don't know what we're doing for time, 7 minutes 50 seconds. I've got 2 minutes to get that snow on. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to use the palette knife. I could use a brush. Just clean that knife up a bit. That's all I'm doing there. Let me get some white. I need to dip some thinners in this white. So all I want to do is kind of come across here and move that out of the way. And that. And that. I've previously used a brush on this paint, on this snow, so I may revert to using a brush so it just looks the same. But for now, I'll just use the palette knife. Take that further up. I'll finish it off with a brush to give it a bit more detail. Take that up there like this. Over there.